sausage. I got my barbecue shoes on.
Welcome to BBQPitBoys.com. Today we're cooking up some jalapeno bacon chuck burgers on the grill, and they're real easy to do. Alright, I've got some chuck roasts here, and they're running about 2.5 pounds a piece. Because today we're going to cook up about 5 pounds of old-fashioned chuck burgers. And here you're going to need about a pound of bacon. So let's put this together. Now the first thing you want to do here is get your bacon on the grill. We're going to do it indirect, kind of low and slow. It'll take about 40 minutes or so to cook this, and they're going to be real good when it's done. Now let's cut up these beef chuck roasts here. The best way to do it before putting it through your old grinder there is cut them up in about 1-inch cubes. And if you throw your chuck roasts in the freezer just before bringing them out, get it down to about 34 degrees. You'll find grinding these up will be a lot easier. Now we're also using about 8 ounces of jalapenos per 5 pounds of this ground chuck. So you want to remove most of the seeds and some of the white meat inside, but that's up to you, depending about how hot you want these burgers. Now here's about the size, about 1-inch cubes. And you want to use chuck, because chuck has a good amount of fat in there. It's got a lot of beef flavor. A ribeye roast also work real good with this recipe, but you'll want to avoid using a lean roast because there won't be enough fat. Now, here's your typical burger. You know all about that. And this is ground real fine by the local butchers. But we're going to use a real coarse grind for these burgers. Makes for a real tasty and delicious burger every time. You got to check this out. You can see how coarse this grind is right there. Some pitmasters like to call this making steak burgers. You could take a ribeye steak or a chuck steak and grind it up just like this. Easy enough. Now we got to check on this bacon. Flip it. Man, smells good. All right, jalapenos have been chopped. The onions have been chopped. The chuck has been ground. Man, it's time to make up some burger patties. All right, give everything a good mix. We're using about a 3/4 cup of chopped onions here. And here I'm going to use about 1 tablespoon of salt, pepper, and garlic. It's a typical blend. You can find it everywhere. And here you want to add about 1 tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Don't overdo it. And now, to even out the heat, we're going to put about 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now, you might be thinking these are going to be real hot burgers, but nah, the mix to 5 pounds makes for a nice, even, mild heat. Now here I've got some chipotle cheese, and we're going to take a few slices of it, chop it up, and add it to our mix. Now you don't want to overdo it. There's too much cheese in this mix. It's going to break down your burgers. They want to fall apart on you. So just a couple of slices chopped up. I could just imagine the comments and emails from the food police on this one. Man, you gotta watch for cross-contamination. Well, I'll tell you what. Pit Boys between scenes, we've been down the creek. We've been washing up all the utensils. Man, just to keep you food police happy. All right, that bacon is done. Pull it off the grill. Let's start making up these patties. Now we're gonna make about 1/2 pound burgers and maybe about 3/4 inch thick. Man, it looks good enough to eat already. All right, let's throw them on the grill. Now, you know all about this. You want to sear each side of these burgers for a few minutes. We'll give them a quick flip. Oh, baby. All right, a couple more minutes on the other side. Now this is where we're going to move them indirect, opposite the hot coals, because these burgers are still rare on the inside. Never enough burgers on the grill. All right. Through the miracle of time, these burgers are done. We've got them about medium rare on the inside. You can use an instant thermometer if you want to get the temperature to where you want it. But since we've ground up these chuck real fresh, we know they're real good eating. So we're going to be eating them about medium rare. Just before pulling them off the grill, we're going to add some pepper jack cheese. I'm going to cut up some of this bacon. All right, another couple minutes. All right, time to eat. Take a look at that. Now, there's nothing left to do here now but to eat some of these jalapeno chuck burgers. Throw on some bacon. You dress them up any way you want. Onions, pickles, tomatoes, lettuce, a little bit of hot sauce. Oh yeah. As always, we're going to have to eat some of this right in front of you, and we do apologize. So the next time you're looking for a recipe for your barbecue, you check out the BBQ Pit Boys.com.